Hi, I'm Robert Landry, a former jockey. I rode races for 30 years. I am now the general manager of Chiefswood Stables racing operation. As a jockey, it's obviously it's an early morning. You'd get up early in the morning, grab your coffee on the way to work, and work a bunch of horses until about 10 o'clock. Then you'd go over to the jocks room, um, read the racing form for that day, see what the horses you ride, just go through all that, and then prepare for the day. And then you'd ride anywhere from 1 to 10 races, go home, eat your small meal, and then go to bed and start all over the next day, 7 days a week. Well, there's a lot. Obviously, discipline. You really need to have discipline, plus, especially from a weight perspective. You have to be very careful on what you eat. You have to be disciplined from a standpoint of being healthy and physically fit. I just think, and like I say, the biggest thing is dedication. If you want to be a successful jockey, you have to put everything into it, like any other athlete. The good guys do the hard work. Well, probably first and foremost would be the weight. Very, very, very. You have to be very disciplined to keep the weight off. Most jockeys are dehydrated, and you always have that craving to eat. And when you have a physical sport like we do, and you don't have probably the calories that you should have, it can be a little bit taxing, and that's probably the toughest part of the job. And obviously, there's always a chance of injury or anything whenever you're dealing with going at those speeds and riding a horse. There's always those challenges as well. You always hope that those things never happen, but unfortunately, when you're a jockey, it will happen. Well, I think there was a few things. First, my love for animals and horses in general. I used to go to the races with my dad all the time when I was young. I was very small. I think when I started riding, I think I weighed 95 pounds. So I think that was it. But I think the biggest thing was the animals, and being involved with the animals. They're just such beautiful creatures, and it's just nice to be out there on them, just kind of flowing in the wind. Well, I think you have to have an open mind. You got to be willing to learn. I've been in this industry for 48 years now, and I learn every day. And as soon as you think you've got it all figured out, they're going to throw something else at you. So I think it's really, really important that you have an open mind. You ask a lot of questions. Again, you have to be dedicated and focused. But like I say, it's a very, very gratifying um, sport. And you can have a lot of success at it if you work hard at it. Well, a number of things. First off, working outside. I think there's nothing healthier than being outside all the time. Riding horses keeps you very physically fit. So I think that's another thing, keeps you healthy. Obviously winning, getting to ride the horses. And, I was very fortunate to ride a lot of really nice horses, meet a lot of really nice people, and, winning, winning small races or winning big stake races. It was a big thrill to do that kind of thing. Basically, it's like a hockey player. He goes and plays in the NHL because he wants to win the Stanley Cup. And, that's what we thrive for as jockeys, trying to win a Breeders' Cup race or a Queen's Plate, or, great at stake races. And like I say, even just winning small little claiming races for, smaller owners and trainers. I mean, it really makes you feel good. Well, I have quite a few. Like I say, I was very, very fortunate. I got to win the Queen's Plate in 2004 with a Chiefswood horse named Negon. And fortunate enough to win a lot of big races at Woodbine and in the U.S. But I would think the Queen's Plate, winning the Alabama and Saratoga Grade 1 on Careless Jewel, and finishing second, just getting beat in a Breeders' Cup race, I think were probably my three biggest highlights. But there was plenty of them. I mean, I just can't really pinpoint one, but like I say, just winning a race was a huge thrill. Thanks for watching, and all the best to all the viewers. And I hope some of you get involved in the thoroughbred racehorse industry.